Welcome again to my channel, and today I would like to share about the ancient ruins of Africa. We have several ruins. These are just few of them, just sharing with you guys the pictures so that everyone can have the knowing of what exists around here, and to connect the dots, because we are all seeking to find truth in all things, as there are a lot of narratives, and who knows what is truth and what is not, because nowadays we are not, we don't know, because they just everything is just crazy. You don't know what is true, what is false. So sharing these pictures is just for us to trigger that remembrance back from within ourselves, because all knowledge is within us. We have all the knowing within us, and this knowing within us is like in a mute state, because it's like we are in the state of forgetfulness. We have the knowing, but we are in the state of forgetfulness. Therefore ours is just to stumble on discoveries like this and asking ourselves questions while questioning everything outside here. Asking ourselves questions while questioning all things out here. Questioning, you can only question yourself. Unless you want to be deceived, seek an answer from outside here. Outside here, you can only question all things. Questioning all things here does not mean seeking answers. Question all things out here, but all questions you have to question yourself. But all things out here, question them. Yes, here it is said Jesus is Lord and Savior. Question that. Not to find that, but question that. Like, without Jesus, are you finished? So those who do not have Jesus, now their fate is sealed. Question all is questioning things here. That's what we are supposed to be doing, questioning things here. When we see ancient ruins like this, we question, what were these ruins? Why were they? Some of them seem they were just too huge for a normal human. What was the past humanity? What happened to the past humanity? Where did they go, and where did we come from? If there was a humanity that left here just last week, because if it is a span of hundreds of years, it's short time. It is last week. Question everything. So which is this story of creation? Which story of creation do we buy? You're not taking truth, you just ask, you question everything. So which story do we buy? Adam and Eve, Anunnaki story, or that another story which we are not told, we just stumble upon it, that there was some other civilization which was previous, and it was normal, and another civilization, another humans smaller in size popped up from somewhere magical. I don't know. No, these are the truths we are supposed to seek, because it's crazy out here. Half of the truth has never been told. Half of the truth has never been told. Even right now, These kind of ruins which we are seeing around, they are, you can categorize them in different categories, because we have some ruins or the remainings. Actually, we have some ruins or remainings of past civilizations, and each civilization is defined by their tradition of their structures. The dome type is Tertullian. It is the past humanity. The dome type, it is the past humanity. They call it, people call it Tertullian, but in actually sense, it was a worldwide civilization, because these structures are all over the world. It was a worldwide civilization, just like this of ours, of the now smaller humans, smaller crazy humans. It was a whole civilization with one culture. But this small crazy civilization, our civilization now, we don't have a civilization. We do not, if in case we anything happens and we are reset, the next humanity, they don't have any story about any fucking past humanity. There is no story, nor history. This is the end of history where we have reached. Story, the history of humanity, as we were able to get histories of the past, Tertullian, all the civilization, we have some at least idea, but the next humanity, they won't find anything. They won't. They won't find anything, because number one, we are not to make a name like this is a Tertullian empire. It was the whole world. To make a name, you have to be a collective. A collective. Then you have one collective culture worldwide. We don't have collective culture. Everyone is following their own local tribe traditions. Even in buildings, we don't have that. There is no civilization here right now. We are scattered like mosquitoes. Number two, do we think our own houses, which are made of toilet papers and cardboards, can resist what these big structures resisted? Because all our structures are made of wood and cardboards. They are made of fuel. To reset this humanity, you need only one. You need a matchbox and maybe 3 matchsticks. There will be nothing, and there will be ashes only. Therefore, no history. And still, we have to question things, because I said there is this Tertullian civilization, which was the past. But before that, there was another one. This was the civilization of forts. They were represented by forts. The civilization, the past humanity found forts here. And they were questioning like us, hey, where are these guys who had these forts? Even past humanity, they were asking about the forts and the castles. Forts and the castles. They were asking. The Tertullians, they were asking, where did this, and the forts were huge. Tertullian, they could make structures with floors, several floors, but forts, it was a huge wall. It was a huge wall going up. All forts and castles. The Tertullian were like us now asking, who reset this people of the forts who received them. And they were very huge. Look at their buildings. Very huge. They didn't have windows. And they were asking, I'm sure they were asking themselves, like, what were these people shielding themselves from? No, they were thinking, it's all about thinking loud. What were these people shielding from with these forts? Because there was a reason for the forts. It was not a good place. Even those of the forts, when they came here, they were asking, where did these pyramids come? Where did this civilization of pyramids come from? All these different types of structures represent different traditions, represent different civilizations. Titarians did not build the domes, neither the forts. They had their own masonry type of buildings. Let me tell you one story. The ancient structures, the more we are reset, the more we're becoming smaller by structure, the more we're becoming damp, the more our houses become weak. Our houses and structures are weak, becomes weak. Because you realize that the pyramids came ahead of all this. Not the pyramids of Giza. There are pyramids everywhere. Many of them are, you can see them as hills or some mountains, but they were pyramids. They were strong structures. Therefore, let us question everything, all things out here, while asking yourselves questions. Thank you very much.